Zyrianova Elena Sergeevna. I'm a teacher of Department of Foreign Languages and Intercultural Communication. I've been teaching there for almost 5 years. Well, personally, I believe that a successful teacher is the one who is capable of creating a really insightful and useful lesson. Thus getting prepared to that really thoroughly and well organized. So for me, an obstacle is to make sure that the materials and activities that I prepare for my students are really useful, really necessary, and that my students will really benefit from them and will apply them practically. You may think that I'm kidding you, but the whole secret is in planning again. If you know what to do, if the activities are thoroughly prepared and well organized, you know that your students are involved and they're constantly into the lesson. Another thing that I probably believe works every lesson is searching for the topics that will be really motivating, interesting, and curious for the students. First of all, expertise which the teacher possesses really motivates the students to study well, right, and to meet deadlines. Furthermore, I believe that this is the desire of the teacher to share his knowledge and share his experience. Then I'd say that this is really important to be respectful and considerate with the students. And involve them in your lesson planning and partially discuss what you're going to do so that they felt that what they do during the lessons is also planned by them and organized by them. I also truly believe that students come to the university knowing what they really want, and they understand what is university, how life exists there, and how it is planned and organized. So they understand that this is primarily their responsibility to study well and to think about their future. As you know, our educational program is oriented on practice, and we really want our students to know and to try all the skills that they get during education here at Department of Foreign Languages. Thus, taking immense care about that, our head department, Kolesnikova Ekaterina Alexeyevna, suggested the course which will be devoted to web writing. Thinking of the fact that web writing is a really widespread and really used skill and technique everywhere, as everybody uses internet, as you know. Everybody posts, everybody writes blogs, everybody tells stories there. And we thought that it will be a really great skill for our students to know and to apply when they graduate. Thus, here is the course. The core, the essence of the whole course is the final product, which is a self-created website. So our students, examining different aspects of writing for the web, examining skills, examining techniques, examining tips on how to write appropriate texts for this or that topic, finally create the whole website, which they can use in their future life, and thus trying to know what is web writing. They will know how to apply those skills in their real life. Moreover, recently we understood that inviting specialists and experts in this sphere will prove that this course is of paramount importance and will, make our students understand how all this sphere works and what they can do in their real life. Job prospects is what everybody is searching for right now. All the students want to understand what they're doing here and how they can apply all the skills that they acquire. Talking about web writing, we understand, and also from the words that our guest speakers share with us, we understand that web writing is a huge sphere where linguists can find their application. For example, they can be PR web writers or marketing web writers. Our students can write texts for the web, for companies which order those texts. Our students can understand what is an appropriate slogan or appropriate phrase or keyword that will really benefit, from which everybody will benefit, right? And the companies will benefit. But not only that, our students completing the course will understand how the internet algorithms work, and how to understand them, and to meet all the requirements of the modern world, which is constantly changing and creates new demands. Frankly speaking, I have a pretty short answer for that, because for interpreting and translating in a proper way, you keep in mind the fact that actually your task is to transmit the message, right? To make other people understand what people in the source language are telling. So I'd say that knowledge of language and expertise are the most important features. Interpreting and translating, I believe, are really lively and vivid and bright activities. And they really bring lots of emotions and lots of expertise. When I think about the experience of interpreting, the first occasion that comes to my mind is when my really good colleague and friend, I'd say, were at one of our, well, pretty beautiful old cities, which is Kolomna, and we were listening to the story of creating pastilla, because we didn't know how to translate that in English. And my friend from the USA didn't know about that either. I found that really tricky to think about the variants for interpretation of our Russian items into English. So the only way I found was to explain what is that and to show to her. And of course, speed was, well, quite a challenge for me.